This is JordanTower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button. And let's get right into the news. All right, so we got young Dolph trial continuing. We got Hernandez Govan, Hernando Govan, who's allegedly the ringleader of this whole thing with Straight Drop and everybody else. Supposedly he's the one who took the money, and they didn't really get paid anything because I guess the second half wasn't paid. This guy's daughter lost his life in Texas after the fact. It's crazy. So a judge ruled, so he recently went to court. He's one of the people who hasn't gone to court. He hasn't gone to court and had his whole trial yet. A judge ruled pretrial motions in the state's response and the court rulings in his case will be sealed until further notice because he rejected a plea deal in the case, which is crazy. You know, they're being very lenient with him, almost as if I can't confirm this, okay? But it's why are they being so lenient with him? Is he giving them info? Because they're letting him stay at home on house arrest. And even when he violated that order, they let it go. But he's to be in court Monday morning ahead of his scheduled for next month. So I guess this starts soon. Hernandez Govan facing first murder, conspiracy, and attempt first-degree murder in connection with the crime of killing young Dolph in 2021. Now, most people get locked up for this and they don't get bond. You know? Isn't this a danger to the community? Diddy can't even get bail or bond on $50 million. This guy has house arrest and he is a part of a murder. It's crazy. It's crazy. This is how our justice system works. It's backwards. This makes no sense whatsoever. That's what leads me to believe there has to be something deeper going on here. So, Govan was indicted in 2022. Been out on bond since 23. He was expected in court Monday for a motion hearing after several things were filed. In one filing, it was to suppress some evidence. In another motion, the defense had asked the court to dismiss the indictment. Bro. His trial has been reset several times this year. It's now scheduled for August 18th. I don't think it's going to go down August 18th. Now, the thing is, what's really weird here is that didn't Yo Gotti pay for one of the guy's lawyers through CMG account? I mean, is that not suspicious to anybody? Nobody really talks about that. Was it Straight Drop's trial that was paid for? Let's see. Dolph Killer trial paid for by CMG. Well, okay, so young Dolph's killer claims Yo Gotti record label paid his legal fees. There's that. It's not 100%. But why would he claim that? Just to put some salt in the air? Or did this actually happen, you know? So we can't call it. I love how Yo Gotti changed it to Collective Music Group too, when it's really cocaine music. We know what it is. All right. All right. So he's going to go to trial, and I think a lot of people are worried about what's going to come out in that. I think a lot's going to just come out more about Jook and what things Jook would say. I think Yo Gotti's probably worried that Jook being reckless implicated him. Because if you think about this logically, right? Okay, so you could say Yo Gotti hates young Dolph because it was always a CMG member that was involved in attempting his life before they actually took his life, right? So, but then you got to think a little deeper. Big Jook came home, and then this kind of stuff started. Big Jook was in jail for a lot of Gotti's career. This Black Youngster was signed, and Black Youngster was part of the second attempt. The first attempt was Keon, who's sitting in jail right now. I think he gets out soon. Keon's not a bad guy, but he's a soldier, and he rides for Gotti. He rides for CMG. This is Mario. This is a guy who is usually just Gotti's assistant. He assists in things, random things, right? He got caught up in the LA shooting, and they let him go. They arrested him and let him go. He openly shot in LA. And got young Dolph. And got let go? Like, what's going on? How is that even possible? Never went back to face the charges. This is the creepiest thing ever. Something else is going on here, right? So then you got Black Youngster. This was in between the Keon and Mario one in LA at CIAA. It was the second attempt. Keon was the first one. It's the second attempt on Dolph's life. 100 shots. He got arrested. Let go. Most people wouldn't get arrested and let go in that situation. It's attempt murder. It's attempt murder. It's insane. So anyways, when Hernandez goes to court, there might be some links to different things, and I think it all has to do with Big Jook. I think Big Jook is the person that was kind of lining all this kind of stuff up. So we'll have to see. And Big Jook's dead, obviously. So Big Jook was taken out after a funeral. It was very weird how he was taken out after the funeral because there was a lot of security around him. There was people around him, and it was a very smooth hit. It was at the pass, or what do they call the impasse, after a funeral, and he was taken out. And it was an impasse for somebody that Gotti was at that funeral, but they wanted Jook. So that's what makes me think, okay, Gotti couldn't control his brother. Gotti just couldn't control his brother, and it was Big Jook's fault. But Yo Gotti's a hater. But just because he hates somebody, you don't want your big brother taking care. He's just gonna take care of it. Like, nah, I don't think Gotti was 100% for that because it's like, who wants to go to jail, right? But Big Jook didn't care. Big Jook was more about ego, and that's how I believe everything went down. But we'll see. It's just all guess game at this point. We're not detectives, so you got to say allegedly on everything because you don't 100% know. But this is what you go off of vibe. Anyways, this is JordanTower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. And, Black Youngster being still in the street is like crazy work. Right? Anyways, I'll check you guys later. Smash that like button. Leave a comment below the video and smash that like button for me. I'll check you on the next one. Peace.